Okay, now we're going to elicit decision strategies, okay? Now the bracket is like, what is inside the bracket is the strategy. Okay, so we're going to have and there's going to be something inside, outside the bracket. Hey, it's not even 10 o'clock or 10:30. You're yawning on me already. God. Hang in there, strategies. Okay, I should have never let you go away yesterday. It's just never. You guys went, you relaxed. Okay. So what is outside the strategy is the thing that we say that gets the person to the strategy. It's like this. So I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever made a good decision before, Eric?
Before what?
No, not before. What I said. Have you made a good decision? Oh, have you made a good decision?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And what was that decision about?
To join this course.
Okay. Great. Okay. Now he actually already went through his strategy. Okay, because he had to decide what decision he made, didn't he? But that's cheating a little bit. Okay, to join this course. Okay, now we're going to start. So we find first, have you made a good decision? Yes. Okay, what was it? He said to join the course. Now we want to find out, we want to start him at the beginning of his decision and then go through the processes. So this is how we do it. Where were you when you made this decision?
At the hypnosis course.
You at the hypnosis course, okay? And what prompted you to decide? Is it something that you heard or saw, or what was it? Do you remember? So you're at the hypnosis course.
It felt right to do it.
Oh yes, that's right. It felt right to do it. But how did you know that about the course, for example?
My girlfriend told me about it.
Your girlfriend told you, okay? So your girlfriend, she said something to you. Is that right? Okay. What? I'm sorry. Are we talking about the hypnosis course or?
No, the practitioner.
The practitioner course. Your girlfriend told you about the practitioner course. Okay, great. So that started you on it. Now, so that goes outside the bracket. Okay. So he heard something from his girlfriend. You could also put heard and saw. Sometimes people, they'll say, "Oh, I saw it on. I was surfing the internet." So their trigger would be a VE, something they saw. Get the idea? So this doesn't have to do. This isn't his decision strategy, but this is what started the strategy. It's the trigger that starts it. The way that you get the trigger is you ask the person to, where were you, okay, before you made this decision? Just before. Oh, I was at home. Where? I was talking to my girlfriend. Where? Okay, so was this at home? What?
I'm not sure. I think so.
You think so? You don't remember?
No.
Okay, well, I'd like you to try to recall now. Your girlfriend talked to you about the course. Try to recall where it was.
She wrote me an email, actually.
She wrote you an email. Okay, so it was something, so you saw the email. Okay, all right, well, there we go. So we're going to change this, aren't we? Because this actually... So you saw the email. Okay, good. Now, so you're is this at your work or at home?
In the office, yeah.
In the office. Okay. Now, so you're at the office. Just imagine yourself there. You're at the office, and you looked at the email. Okay. And now, how did you decide?
I followed the link to your homepage.
Good. Okay. Now, he just went through his strategy. Okay. Now, the first thing that he did when I asked him this question, how he decided, he did a bit of a flip up there. up there, like that, which is what?
Visual.
A visual, right. But I didn't put that down there, did I? No, okay. That's because my guess is that little visual was going through a brief memory. So it's not part of his strategy, it's remembering what he did, see? Okay, so you read the email, okay, and then what?
Then I followed the link.
Okay, now just notice you went down to the left like that, okay? Did you say something to yourself, or?
It might be.
So did you say something like, I'll have a look at this, or? Okay, so he's going like this, he's going, so he's going AK, all right? So you say something, okay, that feels right, and then you, so you follow the link, and then you, saw something?
The homepage.
You saw the homepage, okay, and then what?
Then I clicked through the different sites on the homepage.
Okay, so you looked at the home site, yeah, went through that, okay, and then what happened? How did you know it was the right thing to do, or that you wanted to do it?
Well, later I talked to my girlfriend about it.
Okay, and then so you talked to your girlfriend also, yeah? Okay, so you had to look at the home page, right? You went through the things, okay, and then what happened?
Well, I talked to my girlfriend.
And then you talked to the home page, your girlfriend, okay, and then so.
And then I looked at the fact sheet.
Yeah, talked about that, then you go fact check, and that's right. So what he's doing, okay, here's what goes on, okay? Okay, I'll follow this link, okay, that feels right. He looks at the home page, okay, that felt right. He goes back, he talks to his girlfriend, okay? Right, so this which was first an internal becomes an external because he's talking to his girlfriend. And I failed, and like that, and that, he's going through the same step. Are you with me? Okay, so he's there. You got an email, okay? Got an email, said, might be interesting, that feels right. Has a look at that stuff, okay? He's processing the information there, feels pretty good. Talks to his girlfriend, okay? Goes through the same sort of thing, chat, gets pictures, that feels right, and then he exits. Okay? Now there's a couple ways that we got that information. One is he said some things. He used his eye movements, and he goes like that. Like I said, well, how'd you know that you wanted to do that? He goes, He goes, A-K, right? How you doing? Oh, so you're there, right? And you got the email. Okay, you say to yourself, oh, might be interesting, feels right. Looked at the home page. Okay. And then what did you do after you looked at the home page and went through that information?
I thought about it.
There you go. He goes back down. Okay, and then you got a feel, yeah, okay. And then he goes down, and then you talk to your girlfriend. Okay, got a feel for that. Okay, making some pictures, and that felt right, and then you exited. Is that right?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure,
Yeah.
okay. Does that feel right that when I walk through that information to you? You looked at the home page, okay, and you said you said you thought about it, yeah? Okay, so you looked at the home page and you went through this process, the home page, you looked at it and feeling and talking. So when you say you thought about the home page, what would that, how did you do that? So you were looking at it.
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, I tried out to find more about you and the course.
Okay. And
who are you? What did you?
Yeah. Okay. So we looked at the home page, and then you have to think about it. Okay. So here we go. So it's another. So A, K, B, K, and then he thought about it. That's that. Okay. There you go. And then you went to talk to your girlfriend, didn't you? Okay? Yep. Okay. So there's an extra we added that piece. He says he looked at the home page and then he thought about it. And when he's thinking about it, he's going back and forth like this, right? Okay. Da, 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 da. Girlfriend, okay? Okay, da, 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 and then he exits. See, he says think about it, but what he's actually doing is going through a couple sequences. He's making some internal images, but primarily he's talking, feeling, talking, feeling, talking, feeling. That's thinking about it, right? And then he goes and talks to his, sees his girlfriend, okay, and goes through the same process. And then it feels right. It's good strategy, by the way, because one of the major criteria in a good strategy is that there's an external check. Is that he didn't go on the net and process information and goes, that's really great, here's the money, right? What he did, he looked at it and says, that's really great, I'm going to talk to someone about this. Okay, he goes outside, gets an external reference, and then he makes his decision, okay, which is really the way that you should be going through and making decisions. Be surprised, a lot of people don't. Even people who are quite high up in major corporations, they do it out of feel, without that external check. But typically it's a more sound decision when you go out and get an external reference. Okay? All right, now, so so he looks at the email. He says, I think I'll have it go to this. That feels right. He sees the information on the home page. Okay, feels right. Talks about it. Doesn't quite feel like he's going to commit himself yet. So then he loops back, talks to his girlfriend. Okay, gets a feel for that, makes pictures, and that feels right, and then he exits. Okay. So what happens here? He goes through this process, and then he goes there, but then when he gets to this feel here, when that goes, he actually exits it. I think. You talk to your girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go. So the home page, girlfriend. Okay, so you're chatting to her, and then what?
Oh, sorry, I just need to turn off my phone.
Oh, it's your girlfriend, is it? How'd you know we were talking about you?
Just turn it off. 1 second.
What was that pin again?
Then...
Okay, your girlfriend, okay?
Yeah, I talked to her.
Talk to her, yeah. And then, because you talk to her?
Well, then I tried to get more information.
Yep, from her, is it? Yep.
No,
No, what?
I did it myself.
Okay, so you
checked the
to her.
homepage again and Googled you and tried to find out who you are and what you did.
Did you know he did all this? Okay, so then you talked to your girlfriend, and then you had a chat with your girlfriend, talked to her, processed that information, and that felt right, and you got more information, and then, okay, right, so he basically...
Well, then I decided to wait how the happy parents are kids, happy kids thing is,
okay.
She joined,
yeah,
and I waited for her impression. And she said it was good. And then I decided to do the hypnosis.
And here I thought he was going to
let you know.
Here I thought he was going to be simple. I said, let's get Eric up here. He'll be good and simple. Okay, so that was all right, and then you saw me. Yeah?
At the hypnosis course.
And then you saw me at the hypnosis talk, and that clinched it, did it?
That felt right, yeah.
And that felt right, okay? And that was it?
And then I decided to do it.
Yes, okay, good, okay. Phew, boy. That's cool, that's cool. Okay. So he's got that, and then he talks to, and then he sees Terry, and that, okay, and that felt right, and then he exited. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. May. Okay, well, that's all right. I mean, it's nice to get nice and simple ones for a demonstration, but it's also nice to find out there's some unusual ones. And that's good. No, it's good strategy. It's good strategy. So it's definitely got all the pieces in it. So you had two external checks. One is your wife, and or your girlfriend, and the other one was me. Okay. Good. Cool. So here we go. Back up. Looks at it. Looks at the email. That sounds a bit right. Okay. That felt right. Looks at the home page. Okay. And that felt right. And then he discussed that. And then he went back and he talked to his girlfriend about that. And that felt right. Chat. Having bit of that. And that felt right. Okay. And then he says, well, okay, we'll do this. And then we're going to go see Terry. And that felt right. And then that exited. And then you exit. Okay, good. Now, okay. Now there's actually, we have a way, you kind of go, well, how do we know that that's correct? Yes? Kind of, okay, it's a bunch of symbols up there, but how do we know that this is correct? Well, we have a way to test that what we have in there is actually what's going on in his mind. And I'll show you how to do that, but not right now. It has to do with, I take the notations and I rehearse him through the notations that I have, and from there we determine if there's any missing pieces or if there's something that I didn't notice or something, because sometimes, like I said, like with the synesthesias, they're hard to see sometimes, and when you walk someone through this strategy, it becomes obvious that you missed a piece, and then you can add it in. So this is our beginning. We're then going to, we have a thing called that, where we rehearse the person through congruency to ensure that the notations we have on the board match his experience, which means what I saw and heard went on matches what feels right for him also. And if we agree on that, then that's the strategy. Okay, so that's how it goes.